Cool.
Amazing.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Look at this. Look at God.
Man, certain things you just can't plan.
Wow.
You cannot plan.
I just have to say, you and your team, this is beautiful.
Oh,
This is an amazing setup.
Listen, we laid out the best for the best.
Oh, mate, I feel very, very blessed, very honored. How are you?
Bruh, every day we give thanks.
Yeah.
And may I just do a warm welcome to you and intro.
Bless up.
Just so we know the levels that we're dealing with. It's not just the production levels that are high. The guests match the production levels, people. So you need to acknowledge that. The creative genius, North London's finest, the North Star himself, Artcha.
Love that.
Is in the building.
I'm taking that for the intro for the next album.
Let them know, man. Let them know. Take your roses, bro.
I am appreciative. I mean, me and you go way back, so being here now is perfect because you know the journey.
Bro.
And you know the levels and you know the attention to detail.
That's necessary.
So I mean, so yeah, I'm super humbled. We're here. New album coming out this year.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Let's all go.
How do you keep that momentum flowing? How do you keep that creative inspiration going? Because you're kind of like a day one veteran in this music.
It's right? You know what? There's a couple of things on that, and I think what's interesting. I said it. I had a show recently, and I said it at my show last year, bro. This time, was it like last year, November. I only just got back into music because I had taken time off that year. And it's mad because I was popping up on little features.
Yeah.
But in my brain, I was done. I was done, bro.
Seriously?
I'm not kidding you. I was like, no, there's other things to be done. I wasn't really feeling the industry in terms of obviously from where we come from and what it is right now. And yeah, I just went through that moment of, it was an emotional moment because I was like, am I going to put the mic? I'm putting the mic down. I'm telling myself, I ain't telling no one, but in my head, I'm done. And I'm not active. I'm not going studio. I'm not writing.
Yeah.
And just a quick context, I have a trilogy project. So it's called Urban Tales. So it's Urban Tales Volume 1, Urban Tales Volume 2, Urban Tales Volume 3. Dropped Volume 1 in 2018, Volume 2 in 2019. And the plan was drop Volume 3 in 2020.
Okay.
But we know what happened in 2020.
Yeah.
So that got put on hold. Same year, our big bro Ty passed. And two things made me obviously delay that third installment because Ty's on the album.
Really?
So me and him have got a song on the album. So I was like, well, obviously there's no one putting this out right now. Put that on the shelf. So there's a few things that were almost like, okay, something else is happening. The world's changing. I'll come back to it. And 5 years later, bro, I was like, it was still on the hard drive.
Wow.
And yeah, I'd say, I don't quite know what it was, but something kicked me up the arse to say, you're not finished. Like there's more. And I remember it like it was yesterday, man. I went to the hard drive and it was hours of just going through folders, finding music, pulling things up, verses from people I'm like, whoa, there's still a lot.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
And yeah, and here we are because I'd say from November last year to right now, it's been nonstop. I'm on one.
So let me give you the props that I think you're way overdue. Like for me personally, some people don't even know. They just see me as just a figure that's on the scene.
This guy's serious.
But back in the day, as you know, I used to pen and I used to write.
Yeah.
And you were always someone that I would look at and be like, man, total respect, total awe. Just the fact that you're so consistent. You've always been consistent.
Yeah.
You always come with just new heat.
Yeah.
You know, in the winter you bring that British gas heat. And I've always admired you for just being so consistent. So to hear you say,
mate,
you considered putting it down.
Yeah.
That for me is like, whoa, because you're you're someone who I would religiously bump into in
I know,
passing, and
yeah.
you'd be like, bruh,
Yo,
listen, when you're ready, we need. In my head, I've always said to myself, if there was anyone that would give me that bat signal to want to come back in,
Listen,
and just spit,
okay.
it would be on a feature with Artcha.
This is perfect. So for those that don't know, this young man is, I'm gonna say is, because it's not past tense. He still is a very lethal MC, a wordsmith, and we made a song together years ago. I can't even remember. But a good mutual friend of ours, JPL.
Shout outs to JPL.
She's definitely one of my mentors. Like through the years, she's definitely mentored me a lot. But she was the one that was like, nah, you need to come to the studio because I got this guy and he's like you. That's what she said. She's like, nah, he's like you. Like you two on a song, perfect. And we did it. And like you said, throughout the years, we bumped into each other. Obviously, we've had different journeys, but we always come back. It's always love.
Every time.
And the fact that you've just said that, bro, I'm holding you to that.
You're the only
one. You're
the only one that can bring me back.
I'm literally going to go through the folders this weekend, and I'm going to send you some fire and get you back.
Let me just manage expectations. It might not be at the same tier of barmanship that you remember, or even where you were at now.
I want what we are now. I want the content.
As long as you're happy with them ABC raps, them Sesame
Mate,
Street.
as long as your voice is on the records. Come on, bro.
I do a damn good intro. I'll give you that, bro.
I know. I really do.
I mean, you saw at the beginning of the podcast.
Smooth,
bro,
man.
So just let me know when you're ready.
All right, let's
talk about the current project.
Yes.
So tell me, like, what's the ultimate driver behind this one, and what is it you want the listener to come away feeling?
So like I said, I had the trilogy, and I got round to dropping Urban Tales Volume 3 just the end of last year. So it only recently came out, and finally got to release the song with Ty, which we made a single. And I have to say, it's a big thank you to Diane Laidlaw, who did the video. She's just an AR wizard. And I thought, if I'm going to do a video with my big bro and he's no longer here, how am I going to represent him properly? And I considered all sorts of things, but actually the AI route made sense because two things: Diane knew him really well as well, and the AI is her world. So I thought, who better to direct the video than her? And let me just say, Ty's influence has been running through that single since we put it out, since we put the video out. The video has won an award, an AI award, Best Music Video.
Really?
Mad this year, January, yep. Got the award for that. And I say, that's for you, Ty.
That's so beautiful.
We got nominated again for another award for that video. So timing, that's really what I was thinking is, if I put it in 2020, and obviously, I would give anything for Big Bro to be here and us to execute that. But in his physical absence, we could still bring him back to the screen, and he's winning awards.
That's so sick.
Oh, mate. So that was a big, huge motivator for me, and it kind of made me go, okay, well, that chapter's done. I've got all this other heat that's kind of been sitting on the hard drive, and I put together an album that I am really proud of because it's pushing me in another creative space. A lot of people will not have heard me like this on certain songs. I'm taking chances musically, I'm taking chances lyrically, I'm taking chances content-wise, just delving into some unknown topics for me.
Give me an example.
All right, so for example, the first single, and I kind of talk about what the album's, well, I won't talk about what the album's called because that's part of the rollout, but the first single's called The. And in that single, the rapping style is completely different to anything I've ever done. And what I'm actually talking about on that is an observation of how politics and the government is working and how we on the ground are affected by the choices that I made up there. And to be honest, I really made that song for young people, the people I know who I teach, who I mentor, because I always say to them, you need to keep an eye on politics, you need to watch the news, you need to see what's going on, because whatever happens up there is going to affect you. Whether you know it or not, whether you think, it will affect you in some way. So yeah, that's kind of one area, and then I've got another song where I'm really just talking to God, but on a very honest conversation with God. In fact, it's so honest that the first bar, I swear.
Wow.
And I remember playing that song to my mum, and I can't even talk about the titles yet. I'm gonna get to that. Anyway, the song is really about thanking God, but telling him how hard it is down here and how hard it has been for me and for anyone. It's a really honest conversation. And although I use that swear word at the beginning, there's a meaning in me saying that word right at the top because it's the most honest. And I think if you're talking to God, you got to be the most honest because you're only lying to yourself.
Bottom line, man.
So yeah, just going through topics that are really meaningful to me. I've got some other songs coming out where it's kind of talking about the industry specifically and how, yeah, just kind of a warning to younger artists. Like, really be careful if you're signing contracts, distribution, publishing, read the small print, understand what the terms mean. They're offering you a certain amount of money, that's cool, but actually what are you worth? You know what I mean? So I think as we're getting older and I'm getting older in the music industry, my position is changing. I feel like I'm now the advisor.
Stroke mogul.
Yeah, I'm taking my position as someone who's been around the block, done this a few times, has learnt so much, is very much in my own skin. The only validation I need is from myself. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, this album is deep, but it's musical. There's a lot of different musical styles on there. There's a lot of kind of like gospel influence, some avant-garde, some left field, some obviously hip hop, some rap, a little bit of vocaling, but it is really far removed from what I've put out so far.
So talking about this album specifically,
Yeah.
and there's a few things I want to talk about with regards to you and the whole package that you bring. I want to talk about your live element as well, because that needs to be touched on.
Yeah.
But specifically touching on what you just mentioned, grown Artcha, talking subject, like, let's reflect on the track I did with you back in the day.
For real.
The stuff and the subjects you're talking about that you're covering now.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say to the younger Artcha back then that now in hindsight you look at and think, damn, man, if only I had known, if I had an Artcha coaching
yeah, I think
he would be saying this. Like,
definitely.
What would you position to that younger you?
I would have said to me younger, and it's weird because when I really look back at the music I put out, some of them were quite daring and took chances and a bit left, but I think there was a moment because I was in a big crew called the One Crew. So the One Crew had people like Sway DeSaffo, Pirelli, Mr. Tibbs. So for me, these were like giant MCs from North London. And I'm coming from that group. And once we split and everyone went in their own way.
How's Mr. Derek?
He's great. He's in Ghana. He's doing well.
Little Derek's doing okay.
Little Derek is definitely doing okay.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, we laid the blueprint with that group because it was about lyricism. Like you had to be a stone cold killer in the booth. Like so yeah, thank you to those boys actually for and now obviously men. But the point I would have said to me at that point was be comfortable with who you are. You don't need to chase any trends. You don't need to sound like anyone else. Because it probably would have helped me get to this point quicker, earlier.
Gotcha. But
actually, I'm happy it took this long. For me to put this type of album out now, I'm happy. It's this time.
And let's talk about because people don't really give you the props that you deserve for the live presence that you bring to a stage. Ironically, I was just reflecting on you mentioning Ty. Yeah. I think the last time I saw you perform live, which shows how long it's been for me.
Yeah.
Was at that
Pass the torch.
Jazz
Woo,
Cafe.
Jazz Cafe. What a wow.
That was an incredible night.
That was an incredible night.
When I say you shelled, you shelled that
oh
stage.
my God. I mean, look.
You shelled. Yeah, you and what was the sister's name?
Oh, Tendai.
Yes.
Tendai. Big up to
Both
Tendai.
of you like shelled.
Like that, the song we done together, Circles, which is from Urban Tales Volume 2. It's definitely, when I say one of my biggest songs, it's one of the most popular songs that people always ask for. So they're like, Circle. It has classic essence of R&B hip hop. It's just, and her voice is incredible. And what she wrote on that song is perfect, because I know we're gonna zigzag, but we're gonna always come back. On that particular song, I basically said, listen, I need the female perspective on a relationship that's not working. I'm gonna take the back seat. I'm only coming in for one verse. And essentially this is your song. She ran with it. Hook, bridge, verses, song's great. And me coming in right at the end is a testament to, as men, let's listen to us. Let's listen to the women. You know what I mean? Yeah. We ain't got the answers all the time.
Yeah, man.
And she articulated a frustration of a woman in a particular situation perfectly. And I had to be really humble with my verse and be like, you know what? I messed up. This is how I really feel. You know what I mean? Like grown. And yeah, so when we got to do Jazz Cafe, obviously we're doing that song. And it resonated, and I did Grandma's House on that set. I did a few songs from the first album, the second album at the time. But yeah, going back to that show, Ty is one of my inspirations. Big bro inspiration, one of the best performers. He was one of the best performers for sure.
Oh no, undoubted.
Undoubtedly. So if I could even get close to what he was able to bring to a stage, then yeah, happy.
You bring your own sauce, my brother.
Facts. Bless. Yeah, man.
But the fact is that that show was a show where I feel Ty brought the people that he felt were worthy.
Yes.
Of literally.
Yeah.
Taking
the torch. Yeah.
It's ironic.
Mad.
It's ironic.
Because you know, on that show
was the one
because on that show, Annie was on that show.
Yeah.
And Annie at the time was very unknown. She was literally early in her journey. And I'll be really honest, I didn't know who she was at the time. But like you said, Ty had the vision. So literally she did that show, and I'd say 6 months later, I'm seeing her on XYC show.
Look at that.
And look at her now. Amazing. She is phenomenal.
Yeah. Way ahead.
Way ahead, man. Way ahead. So yeah, great show. Absolutely.
And now, what can people expect to see from you at live performance-wise, especially in relation to this new project?
Absolutely. This project is an experience, and that's how I want that to be emulated on the stage. I want drama. I want the theatre aspect. Wow. Yeah, man, we're gonna go all in because it warrants an experience. Like, I'm really into film. Like, I love film. I studied film at uni. First time I went to uni, I studied film, and I always had the ambition of making a film, directing, production. That was really my passion, alongside music. And I feel like I'm able to do that in small chunks with music videos, so I can kind of showcase my directing skills in the videos. But for the live, I want actors, actresses. I want props, set. I want it to be an experience.
So almost like a musical.
Yeah, literally. But one of those, actually, I won't give too much away, but that's the end goal. I want it to feel like a musical. Wow. And I want it to look like a musical. So yeah, just planning right now, because the album will come out in October. Sick. So really it's just making sure all the pieces are in alignment, and we'll do the launch in October, and then that will be with the live show.
Amazing.
So yeah, but something that's really key for me, the rollout, essentially every title of every single is the makeup of the full title of the album. Okay. So that's why when people are seeing singles like and they're like, well, what does that mean? That's like like for the nerdy, grammatically inclined, the is an article. It's how you start a sentence.
Yeah.
So you're looking at these individual words that don't really make sense by themselves, but actually it will be revealed in October what the album's called.
Sick.
And each single cover is a panel from the final cover.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a lot. There's a
man.
lot of like artistic understanding in terms of the rollout. Almost like a mystery. You have to wait. And then the other thing is all the singles will drop on the 25th of every month. So from January right to October. So that's why on Sunday, the 25th of May, there'll be another single.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just making sure there's consistency. And yeah, just making music fun and making music engaging. You know what I mean? Like we're from the era where we go out and buy the CD or the tape or the vinyl.
And that was a moment.
That was a moment. What? Our price?
And we'd read the credits.
What? That was me
I'd go
day.
straight to the credits and just read.
I want who's producing, who's ed, what musicians? Oh, what? That was us, and we've lost that with the digital.
100%.
So again, for me, even with the last albums I put out, put them on vinyl as well. Because I want the vinyl experience. I want you to see the artwork, play it, put it onto the vinyl, put the needle on, hear the crackle, experience it. So yeah, for me, music is about the whole experience. The rollout, the actual music, the lyrical content, the curation. So yeah, I'm really proud of this one. I'm proud of all my albums, but I'm going to town on this one. Yeah,
rightfully so.
Yeah,
man.
going
rightfully
to town on
so.
this one, man.
So let me touch on.
Yeah.
See, you got a badge on.
Yes, and I have one for you and the team.
Now, I want to touch on the thinking behind this.
Yes.
And what the mission is. It says, I am a creative disruptor.
Yes.
So tell me, what is the soundbite about? What's this soundbite about?
Apart from me being an artist, a producer, an MC, I'm also an educator. So my background is as an English teacher. I've worked in many secondary schools, teaching English specifically, and then kind of did a lot of leadership roles in schools for a lot of years. So, and it all kind of links to music because it's about literature, it's about words, language, the impact, messaging. And my business partner, Lizelle Jocelyn, we actually went to school together.
Oh,
so
wow.
we were kids in school and we're both dyslexic. Wow. She got a diagnosis really early, so she knew she was dyslexic. I had no clue. I got diagnosed when I was in uni for the first time, so that was around 18.
Same with me.
Yeah, literally. I handed in my first assignment and the lecturer was like, you might be dyslexic. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, maybe do a test. And that changed my life. That made everything make sense. Like my whole school is like a flashback of school. You're like, oh, that's why I did that.
Yeah.
Got it now. So we both had a similar journey. We went to school together. Kind of life took us in different directions. We came back as friends. And yeah, in the last, when did I start the company? The company Artcha series was started in 2021, which is a clothing brand, purpose-led brand to raise awareness for neurodiversity. So in terms of the designs, in terms of the fabrics, in terms of colors, it's all inspired by the different neurological understandings of like touch and sensibility. So I just wanted a brand that represented that. But the offshoot of that is that me and Lizelle came up with this idea to kind of do a podcast, a discussion with creatives. And that's why this was perfect timing.
Wow.
Because we're looking for a space to do the podcast.
Look at that.
I'm mad, right? And last night, actually, we had a small little event at Somerset House.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a live version of what the podcast could be. And we had some amazing guests, Nikhil and Haroon, and an amazing singer called Marley came through. And yeah, it was a beautiful night, intimate night. Few people were there. We were just talking about our journeys, ADHD, autism, dyslexia. And yeah, so that's kind of like the springboard of why we have these badges, because everyone that came to the event got one of these. And
Beautiful.
me coming here, blessing you and the team, to say, yeah, we're creative disruptors.
Yo,
We're disrupting the status quo.
and I feel like Storyhouse definitely needs to be a part of that
We
journey.
would love that.
And we got him on camera saying that the podcast journey is something that he's been thinking about collaborating. Hint, hint. Nudge,
So
nudge,
I feel like
Storyhouse team.
I feel like it's a 1-for-1. So the Storyhouse team help with the podcasting, and then we're gonna get Paul into the studio on the song, because we're gonna have a song together.
Oh, 100%,
You know.
100%. But it's something that I'm actually keen to tap into from your end, because you're someone who I look at, because I don't see you in person all the time, but I tap in every now and again. We tap in with each other.
100.
You're someone who you're just consistently busy, and you wear many hats, my brother.
Man.
So how do you manage to execute all of these different things that you do to the level that you do?
Yeah.
And still, keep things flowing, and none of these plates are cracking.
Yeah, you know what?
To the point where it's like second round meals and
Mate,
stuff. Like, what are we doing out here? Talk to me, bro.
I'll be very, very rare. There's 3 reasons why I am the way I am. Number 1 is God, for sure.
Amen to that.
I have been blessed with skill sets that I didn't really understand when I was younger, and now I've fully grown into those. And I know that's from God. So that's number 1. Number 2, the influence of my grandparents is heavy.
Wow. Talk to me about
God
that,
rest
man.
their soul. Like Grandma James, Grandma Edwards, Granddad James, Granddad Edwards. Foundation for everything I was trying to, like university.
Wow.
My grand basically told me when I was 12, you're going to university.
Okay.
So I didn't really see it as a choice.
Okay.
We're Jamaican, so you don't really get too many choices. So when she said that, I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what it is.
I guess I'm going uni.
And there you go.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, and
Love that.
Oh yeah, so she was big influence. But yeah, they just instilled hard work.
Yeah.
And they instilled hard work with a smile on your face, humble, grateful. And so literally everything I'm doing is definitely in honor of them.
Beautiful.
And to make sure the legacy continues. And then third, my dyslexia, man. The way my brain works, I have to be busy.
Okay.
I've got so many ideas that are just running in my head.
Yeah.
And as a dyslexic, I have to write everything down.
Okay.
And I think that's almost why music makes sense to me, because it's documented. I write it down, I record it, it's done. So when I'm planning, everything's I got laptops and notebooks with notes of stuff that I ain't even thought about executing till 2026.
Wow.
But it has to be written down so that I can plan ahead. Because I think for me, the reason why I feel like I'm so focused is because I feel like it takes me longer to get to certain places that other people might be able to just walk to. So I have to really think ahead. That's why knowing that the album's coming out in October gave me the running platform from January. So I know exactly what's happening every month, visually, song releases, events. So I think those are the 3 main reasons, man. Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah, bro.
So, I mean, if you had to encapsulate the emotion and feeling that you want the listener to walk away with after experiencing this album,
Great question.
October's dropped.
Yeah.
now we see the big reveal.
Yeah, man.
What's the takeaway feeling and emotion you want from that listener?
That's a great question. I think, because I tend to write from a perspective that is not just my own. So it's not really about me. Like when people listen to my songs, obviously there's a few songs specifically about me and maybe how I was brought up and my experiences, but the lens is us. It's that could, when someone listens, I want them to be, oh yeah, that's how I feel sometimes. Or yeah, that's me. Oh damn, I didn't even know anyone else thought like. That's how I want the reaction is. He said it. I was thinking it, but he said it and he put it on song and he put it in a way that is poetic or articulate that I couldn't really. I want people to feel that release for themselves.
Mm.
Because it is a journey. The whole album is a journey, musically and lyrically is a journey. There's definitely highs and lows, sonically and emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
There are the energy bursts on some of the songs are so. It's like a roller coaster. When you press play on a certain song, there's a 3 songs I'm thinking of on the album that when you press play, that's it. 3 minutes will be gone because the energy involved in those songs is just on. And then there's other songs where it's about sitting down and just listening. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I feel like every album I've done before this, every mixtape, every single has led to this moment because it's the most free I've been.
Wow.
Lyrically, artistically, it's the most free.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I want people to get from it for sure. And inspiration. I want people to be like, whatever that thing is that you had written down and you left it for 2-3 years, go back to it.
Just do it.
Because that's exactly what I did. I had things locked in for 3 years, left it, came back, and now we're here. So I don't think it's ever too late to come back to an idea. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
so
okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, tapping into something. We definitely might need to talk about doing that collabo.
We are definitely doing the collabo,
and
for
and
sure.
I think just to add to what you're saying, the timing is perfect. I don't know if it's just me.
It's mad.
But I feel like right now there is a thirst for that just authentic lyricism.
Yes.
And specifically from artists from our generation.
Yeah, you see it as well, right?
Specifically,
mate.
Not
it's
like a
mad.
not like a young dude trying to reinvent or relive what
You're
our
right.
sound was
You're
like,
right.
but specifically from artists from our generation.
It's so
just taking the blanket off and let me just revisit.
And
something.
you know what?
I feel like there's a big appetite
you're
for that
totally right, bro. And I think only people from our generation is going to understand that in 2025 because you've got Resurgence, you've got Nas, you've got what I was listening to the other day. Exhibit dropped an album. Snoop's just been dropping albums. Slick Rick's about to drop an album, bro. I'm excited.
It's the time.
What?
It's the time.
Wiley's back outside. I'm like, yo.
And I saw
Wiley is back outside.
And I saw the footage of what Wiley's doing right now.
He's tapped all the way in. So I think
he's bringing problems.
Something's happening.
To the new Spitter generation. He's bringing problems.
Mate, and I think that's our job as elders in the game. Like we have to set. That's why when I listen to those like that, when Nas had that 6-album run, I was like, woo, he still got it.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard the Exhibit album, I was like, okay, Buster, like all these people, and these are some of our elders who are still going in.
Yep.
It just makes me think like, you know what, I'm not going to put music out unless I got something to offer. You know what I mean? Like, I still care about lyrics. I still care about flows and dynamics.
It's important.
So important, man. So if I'm going to put anything out, I need to be able to say, yep, this is the school I'm from. So when the next generation are doing their thing, they're like, okay, well, okay, that's a good reference. You know what I mean? I want us to be in those conversations because at the end of the day, like life, like music, our job is to keep passing it down.
100%.
Let the next generation take over.
100%.
We need the new Nas's, the new Ties, the new Wileys. We need all of those new ones coming up and just say, yep, these are your blueprints.
What I will say, if I'm allowed to,
yeah, man,
is that if you're writing nowadays, if you can't thought provoke, then you will not evoke.
Ooh.
And I believe that that's something you've been doing. Yeah. And I haven't heard all of this new project, but I'm confident that the emotions will be evoked.
Yes,
through your penmanship.
1,000 amen.
So I give you your props.
Bless you, brother.
I salute you.
Salute you, King.
And it's a Storyhouse collabo.
Love this.
Artcha.
Blood.
Please.
Yeah.
come back.
I am coming back.
And let's talk about
these
let's talk
these
about
are comfy
let's talk about
sofas,
the
bro.
October reveal.
Yes.
Here.
Let's do it here.
Let's make that happen.
Exclusive.
Please.
Let's do that. I'm down.
Please.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, man. Bless.
Peace and blessings, my
Come on,
brother.
bless.
Thank you. Oh, before we go, I believe you had some memorabilia or something.
Yes. Sorry.
Some merch and stuff.
Just a couple of things. So obviously,
T-shirts.
there's a lot going
my
on.
brother.
Thank you,
Talk
sir,
to
for
me. Talk to
reminding
me.
me.
Where we going with this?
Artcha series. Sorry for the creases, people. So Artcha series is the brand. This is just one of our summer teas. We got this in like so many flavors. Some beautiful peaches, some oranges, some light blues. But yeah, this wave is not out yet. It will be on the website soon. But Artcha series is Artcha series, ArtCheries.com. You can go to the website now, but these will be up. But yeah, really with the brand, not only we're promoting neurodiversity, it's also about the environment. So this is organic cotton. We remix cottons, etc. So just trying to make sure everything is to a T. So yeah, go to the website. That's that. And then, yeah, like I was saying, I handed you the I Am a Creative Disruptor. Ooh. Only limited edition though. I think we only did 100.
Oh, really?
So yeah, if you have one of
blessed.
these,
I'm blessed.
You're definitely, yes, sir. See, you're blessed. But yeah, we got that. And then, just something that I've been doing, or something I always think about is my promotional strategies is, yes, internet's amazing, social media amazing, but I am from a school where it was guerrilla tactic. Go out and meet people. So these flyers, if you see these around, it has the QR code that will get you to all the music. But I've made it practical, so there's a little bit of a shopping list. If you're on your journey, you want to write some notes down, because I know what it's like. You get a flyer, you're like, yeah. But actually, if you can use the flyer, it has a little bit more value.
This is what I'm saying. When I say levels, they think I'm talking escalators. No, my brother.
Love,
it's
man.
Standards.
Come on.
Standards are being set every time. It's always a pleasure, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Part 2 soon come.
Part 2. You heard it here first. Come on.
All right, man. Peace and blessings.
Amazing.